want to talk a little bit about the limitations and a little bit on maintenance of our electric reel series. Obviously there's lots of different models, starting with the smaller ones like our 500 series through to the big boys like the Seaborg Mega Twin 1000, and they have different applications. Things like our little 500 series here is not designed to go out dropping 500 metres of water with very large weights day in, day out. In fact, from 150 metres of water and less, it will serve you extremely well, and is incredibly popular with some of our disabled anglers out there who may be even fishing very shallow water, 20, 30, 40, 50 metres of water for table fish like snapper. It has ample line capacity for that sort of fishing and tremendous amounts of power and torque in that application, but it is not a super deep water reel, and it will fail in a very short period of time if it's continually used that way. Reels like the Mega Twin are the opposite end of the scale. Running a 2-speed motor, it has a very high torque application for very deep water and very heavy weights. So although you might be dropping 600 metres down to the bottom, if you are retrieving your bait with no weight on there, you can use the high speed side of the motor and retrieve that bait very, very quickly, saving on time and effort throughout the day. However, if you do hook that big fish in very deep water, reels like the Mega Twin with our low speed torque setting can help you in countless ways. Firstly, it takes all the strain off the internals of the reel and enables that reel over a long period of time to serve you far better. You won't be wearing components that are unnecessarily being worn due to that extra strain of trying to reef something up at a high speed. It also, due to the lack of strain that it can put on the fish and your terminal tackle, gives you a better chance of landing that big boy who is a long way from your rod tip at that point. Regarding maintenance on your electric reels, less is more, but more frequently is certainly an adage that you should subscribe to. The idea of dunking a reel like this underwater is certainly not one that I would recommend. And the other issue that can be a prime problem with reels like this is the overuse of penetrant sprays like WD-40, Inox, any of that sort of stuff. They're great products, but they do exactly as they say, and they will penetrate inside the reel. They will remove grease from gearing and from bearings where it's supposed to be, because that's what those products are designed to do. All we recommend is using a fine mist spray over your reel at the end of the day's use, and then after it's dried off, or you can dry it off yourself with a towel, squirt any of those products that you like to use, those protectants, squirt them onto a rag and just simply wipe the reel down. That's all that needs to take place. You don't need to saturate the reel in those products, because they will do more damage than good, unfortunately. And we also have a specific grease for the electric reels. It's called DSG 600, and you can buy it from Daiwa. It is not for gearing, it is not for the internal parts of the reel. It is a specific electric grease primarily for your terminals, your cable ends, and the electrical connection on the reel itself. The reason it's not supposed to be used on anything but is that it actually has a fine grit throughout it, and it will actually wear a gear set if it were to be applied to it. But that fine grit is designed to, as the two components are connected together, to actually clean the terminals as they're connected and remove any dirt or grime or corrosion that might be present on those terminals. So the more it's used, the more it cleans the terminal. So a little bit of application there every so often can do you the world of good and get you a lot more longevity out of your cables especially. If you've got any more questions about our electric reels, go to our website, which is www.daiwafishing.com.au, or don't hesitate to give us a call in the service department and we'll answer any of the questions that you might have. So from all of us at Daiwa, I hope that we've helped you enjoy your fishing experience a little more. Some of the tips and techniques might help you to get the most out of your fishing and get out there and use your electric reels.